call coffee energy or adrenal energy or stress energy. That's the jittery kind of energy that you get when you drink coffee, the jittery kind of energy that you get when you haven't had enough sleep, the jittery kind of energy that you get when you're under stress or when you're freaked out. I call it coffee energy, but that's adrenal gland energy. When your body's running on this adrenal gland energy for a long time, eventually the thyroid will slow down. This is one of the major causes of hypothyroidism, which is an epidemic, and this is why the adrenal, what I call the adrenal thyroid axis, that is the connection between the adrenal glands and the thyroid, is your third point and your jumping off point on the triangle of disease. The triangle of disease is basically a bottom point, a bottom pole or a bottom axis. Think of it like a line. Just a bottom line where one point is the digestive system, the second point is the blood sugar system. And then you go to the top of the triangle, and then you get your what I call the adrenal thyroid axis. From there, all chronic degenerative diseases ensue. This triangle is underneath all chronic degenerative diseases. Now, we always talk about the digestive system, we always talk about the blood sugar system, but we don't talk about the adrenal glands anywhere near as much. But rest assured, if you are dealing with a chronic long-term health challenge, you are running on adrenal energy. You're burning out your adrenal glands. And you can tell for sure if you're craving salt, or if you wake up in the middle of the night and can't fall asleep, or if you have insomnia, or if you have postural hypotension. That's when you feel dizzy when you stand up, or your blood pressure drops when you stand up, or get up out of a lying down position, get up out of bed in the morning, or if you're exercising and you feel dizzy. And of course, weight gain is also an adrenal gland issue. One of the problems with running on this adrenal energy or this coffee energy occurs for women when they go through menopause. Hot flashes are a classic sign that your adrenal glands are being fried out. All the menopausal symptoms are like a checklist of adrenal health issues. The insomnia, the mood changes, the skin problems, the oily skin, and the acne. Oh, by the way, one of the major manifestations of adrenal gland activity or hyperactivity is oily skin and acne. Cortisol makes you oily. Stress hormone will make you oily. Anyway, if you're dealing with menopausal issues, what's happening is, or the unpleasant issues associated with menopause, what's happening is as your ovaries, as a woman's ovaries, make less female hormone, the adrenal glands are supposed to pick up the slack. This is one of the hidden or poorly recognized roles that the adrenal glands play. We always talk about the adrenals for stress, but what doesn't really get addressed is the adrenal glands also make the youth and fertility hormones. They make the PPD hormones. Now, under ordinary circumstances for women, when she's premenopausal, she's making her female hormones in the ovaries. But as menopause and perimenopause approach, more and more of these hormones are made in the adrenal glands. And guess what? If your adrenal glands are off making cortisol, they're not going to be making these hormones. This is where all the side effects, or many of the side effects of menopause, come into play. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after this. Okay, we are back on The Bright Side. Thank you for joining us, friends. We're on the air Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on our archive pages at brightsideben.com. Also, benfuchsarchives.com, and you can also check out our blog at criticalhealthnews.com and pharmacistben.com. And if you want to check out our Truth Skin Health products, you want to go to truthtreatments.com. Take a look at our retinol 5% gel, as well as our vitamin C dense Truth Balm, Truth Serum, and Truth Omega-6 Healing Cream. 844-236-6010 is our number. Hang tight if you're on hold. I want to just read a couple of these stories real quick. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a phone call real quick, I think, and then we'll go. I got a neat story that I read yesterday from the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology about acne, and we'll get to that here in a second. Let's go to Steve in Pennsylvania. Welcome to The Bright Side, Steve. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Ben. Ben, can you possibly address about the DHEA? I read somewhere that that favorably extends one's life. I thought it was either 20 years or 20% longer longevity.
Well, I don't know about the numbers there, but it's definitely a pro-longevity substance. It's secreted in abundance when we're young, and then its levels drop off precipitously after the age of 30, and then shows you what nature thinks of people after the age of 30, by the way. We're somewhat expendable, apparently. Our DHEA levels drop at the age of 30. Older folks are well known for having very, very low levels of DHEA, and DHEA has been shown to extend longevity in laboratory animals. I can't tell you 20 years, 20%, but it's a pro-longevity substance. It calms the body down. It makes it more resilient. It improves the immune system. It's anti-inflammatory. Pretty much everything good that you can think of, just like cortisol, everything bad you can think of, DHEA, everything good you can think of. It's not that simple, though. I don't mean to be simplistic. I'm sorry.
Is that the adrenal gland that produces the DHEA?
Yes. Well, it's produced in a lot of different places, but yes, the adrenal glands are the main source of production.
Another question, what are the best nutrition-rich foods and concentrated supplements to strengthen the adrenals and thyroid, in your opinion?
Anything that has zinc in it. Zinc and vitamin C are the two most important adrenal nutrients, and then the B vitamins. Zinc, vitamin C, and the B vitamins probably the three most important. So living foods, sprouts, vegetables, eggs, anything that's rich in vitamin C, kiwis, papaya, citrus, cantaloupe. Those are all peppers, red peppers particularly. These are all good vitamin C sources. Oysters, Rocky Mountain oysters, if you know what those are, and then also even regular oysters. These are high zinc foods, very important. Keeping your sugar down is probably the most important thing for your adrenal glands. Remember, the triangle of disease implies that adrenal problems are subsequent to, are followed by breakdown, dysglycemia, messed up blood sugar, and a breakdown in the digestive system. So number one, stabilizing the blood sugar is important. And then number two, making sure any inflammation that's coming into the blood through the digestive system is controlled or mitigated or eliminated. And that means if you have leaky gut, you want to eliminate that. Stop eating foods that cause problems, digestive problems. Of course, easier said than done, but wean yourself off those foods, and then using digestive support supplements, particularly probiotics, good bacteria, fermented vegetables, and vegetable juices. Steve, I got to motivate. I got a couple calls I want to get to. Thank you. I appreciate your call very much. Have a beautiful weekend. Okay, Robin in Oklahoma. Good morning. Welcome to the bright side. What's up, Robin?
I just tuned in a little late, but you were talking about the adrenal fatigue.
Yes.
I had a medical doctor tell me there was no such thing, and I never went back because I
no such thing as what?
Adrenal fatigue.
Well, he's a bonehead. Can you get him on the radio someday?
She's a bonehead.
Yeah, she's a bonehead.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to her.
Yeah, well, waste of breath. Anyway,
Okay.
I know I have adrenal fatigue, and everything you mentioned, the sleeplessness, especially at night.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with adrenal fatigue syndrome with supplements, and I'm also taking adrenal desiccated. Am I wasting my money?
Yeah, the desiccated, I've never, ever seen anybody get benefits from that stuff. But there's nutrients you could do. Are you doing vitamin B12 shots, for one thing?
No, I'm doing the sublingual B12.
Okay, I would do the shots. You might get some
Really?
better results. But you're on the right track for sure. The B vitamins are really important. Keep them going throughout the day. This is where the Beyond Tangy Tangerine really excels, by the way.
I probably do 4 scoops of Beyond Tangy
Good deal.
Tangerine every day.
Good deal. Okay,
so-
how about DHEA? Are you on any?
I have the cream. It doesn't do any good if I don't use it, right?
Take a capsule.
A capsule.
Take a 5 or 10 milligram capsule if you can. I don't think I've ever seen 5. Start off with 10. Don't take too much, and see how you do. Melatonin to go to sleep, if you can do that.
Melatonin has the opposite effect.
Really?
It actually keeps me awake.
Okay, I have heard that. I've heard that rarely, but I have heard that.
Yeah, I've done everything I know to do. Actually,
How about GABA?
I did the GABA.
Did that help?
I did. Well, without going into great detail, I got addicted to a sleeping pill and destroyed my neurotransmitters.
No, they come back. You didn't destroy anything.
Yeah, they're back.
Yeah, okay, good.
They're back. It's just taken a long time to get them back.
Okay, good. Well, let's keep you going here. Magnesium. Are you doing magnesium?
The Natural Calm every day.
How do you know all this stuff? You sound like you're right on top of things. How about vitamin C?
I make it a goal every day to learn something about the body and nutrition every day.
Good for you. Good. How long have you been listening to this show?
Long time.
Okay, good.
And you are a wealth of knowledge.
I
don't
appreciate
agree
that.
with everything you say.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I want to get into that. That sounds interesting.
No.
I like it when people don't agree.
It's so little that it's not even worth mentioning.
Okay, all right.
But I do. I think that you have helped me on my road to recovery.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And if I could get some quality sleep, I think I would.
Well, let's get you. Come on, we're going to help you out here. Vitamin C? Are you doing any vitamin C?
Absolutely.
How much protein are you doing?
I'm the one that called about the One World Way.
Oh, you called about the One World Way. Okay, good. Mix up your proteins a little bit. Mix them up. Don't just get them from one source.
I don't. I don't eat a lot of animal because my body doesn't like it a lot. But I do a lot of avocado.
No, that's not. Well, avocado's good, but that's not in the same
Nuts.
league.
I do a lot of nuts.
You got to be careful with the nuts. But here, let me help you out some more. How about your blood sugar? Are you working on that at all?
Perfect. It's perfect.
Perfect. Well,
My blood
according to the
sugar's
numbers, but are you gaining any weight? Do you have any weight gain thing in the middle or anything?
No.
Nothing like that?
No.
Blood pressure good?
I'm sorry?
Blood pressure good?
Perfect.
And then tell me how old you are. Just
66.
About 66? Mm-hmm. You sound great. So your only issue is you can't sleep at night?
If I could sleep, I mean, I have issues with, degenerative disc disease in the lumbar, which, another reason I'm thinking a steroid shot should be completely out of my reach for.
Well, here, one last thing I'm going to tell you, because it sounds like you're definitely doing all the right things. But one last thing that I would be thinking of, now that you mentioned that you have the degenerative disc issue, is malabsorption of some kind. That would be, and if that's occurring, not only will you not be getting nutrients, but toxins getting into the blood can spark up this emergency response, this cortisol response. So if you have any digestive issues, those need to be corrected. You might want to consider intermittent fasting, caloric restriction, in addition to the elimination diet.
I do that. I did have a full body thermography back in the fall, and I had a very highly inflamed liver.
That's all telling me digestion. There's some digestive stuff.
I don't have a gallbladder.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that, Robin.
Well, I don't.
That's important. That's major important, because that means compromising. That means there may be a compromise in your ability to utilize essential fatty acids, vitamin A, which is majorly building and anti-stress, vitamin E, vitamin K, and it doesn't matter how much you take if you're not absorbing it. Robin, I want you to, a couple more things I want to say, so hang on if you don't mind, and then we'll finish up when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Hang tight if you're on hold. We'll get to you when we come back. You're listening to The Bright Side. Okay, we are back on The Bright Side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're talking to Robin in Oklahoma. Robin, a couple lessons I wanted to tell you. If you don't have a gallbladder, that can compromise your ability to process fats and fatty vitamins. Your fats and fatty vitamins are your long-term health management nutrients. They're involved with the thrival response. When you're not absorbing those things, that is absolutely a way that cortisol levels can go up.
Yeah.
Your body can be under duress. Use bile salts if you're not already. I'd be doing it with every meal. Lecithin with every meal. Digestive enzymes with every meal. Apple cider vinegar with all your meals. I'd be using probiotics like 80 billion units a day of a good probiotic supplement like the Nightly Essence, the Fucoid Z, anything you can do to focus on digestive health, and absolutely positively make sure you're doing the elimination diet. The inflamed liver definitely could have something to do with your gallbladder. Without a gallbladder, your whole bile system is under major distress, and of course bile is made in the liver. Hope that helps, Robin. Thank you so much for your call. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Okay, let's go to Joelle in Minnesota. Welcome to The Bright Side, Joelle. What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
I guess some of my questions would be, as you talk about the DHEA and the pregnenolone.
Pregnenolone.
Pregnenolone, yes. So would you need to have both of those in your regimen?
I wouldn't use both of them. I would start off with pregnenolone unless you're really experiencing some severe adrenal health issues or aging issues. You don't sound like you sound like you're relatively young. How old are you, Joelle?
35.
Okay, so you're pretty young. I would start off with pregnenolone. What are you trying to treat? Tell me your symptoms. What are you trying to take care of?
I have had the adrenal fatigue, so the sleep you talk about, just in the middle of the day, like tiredness.
Okay. You're not sleeping well?
Well, it has improved with just some other vitamins and nutrients.
Like what? Tell me what you did to improve it.
My homeopath gives me like standard process. Again, words like Zypan and
Zypan, did you say?
yep, and Drenamin and
Okay. Okay, it sounds like you got somebody who knows what they're doing that's taking care of you. I like standard process. But you're still having some issues? Is that the idea?
it has improved, and I just had a baby 4 weeks ago. So
Okay.
the last year here, maybe or 9 months, has been a little different than coming up to those